The lower fracture to her right leg was repaired in ER, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Todd.
Yeah. There's a hairline fracture in her right cheek, which does not need surgery.
He said something about her spine?
Mm-hmm. Two lumbar vertebrae were fractured. There's no displacement, which means that surgery is not necessary. The surgery that Blair's going through now is to repair her hip and pelvis and the multiple fractures to her leg.
Just looks really bad.
Well, she's not alone in OR. She's surrounded by orthopedic surgeons, the finest, and she's in very good hands. I can't tell you don't worry about her, but I can tell you that given the circumstances, whatever has been broken will be fixed and fixed well.
Which is more than you can say for Star. My daughter's been so dosed full of chemicals and chemo now. Whether she's going to cure her or kill her, nobody can give me an answer which it is. In order to go near her, I got to dress up like a toxic waste worker. I don't think she thinks it's me. I think she thinks I'm some hermetically sealed medical type.
Well, I understand your frustration, but reverse isolation is crucial to the
maintaining a sterile environment. You guys got that down. Guaranteed never to go near the heart. And she misses her mom, and I don't know how to explain that to her or what to... I hate this.
I know. I hate it for you.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's the truth.
Now I know things are bad. Dr. Larry feels sorry for me.
Blair's lucky she's alive, and you're lucky she's alive, and so is Star. It could be many months before she's through with physical therapy and rehabilitation. Not to mention the time it's going to take her to recover emotionally from the trauma of losing an almost full-term child.
Is this a pep talk?
Todd, I know you're a good father, but you're facing a big challenge right now. And you're going to have to be Star's only parent for now. And by now, I mean the most dangerous and demanding and difficult time in her life. You're going to have to help her through this transplant alone.
Got it.
I'm guessing that Vicky's probably your only ally in this town.
Oh, yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Well, I'm just telling you because you need to know. You'll need her. Don't be afraid to lean on her. You've got a lot of responsibility to handle.
Oh, I'll handle it, all right. Start by finding out who's responsible for this accident.
Well, it's going to be awfully difficult to find out whoever was driving that oncoming car.
There was no oncoming car.
Oh.
Not in here, you don't.
I don't what? Are you dreaming?
Oh. What are you doing?
I'm stewing, mostly. There's nothing on the other driver. What are you doing? Oh, hello, gorgeous.
No, you couldn't be talking to me. But then again, why don't you come over here and convince me that you are? You look pretty agreeable yourself in the morning.
Background to the accident. Thornhart says he swerved to avoid an oncoming car that was jumping the median, but there's nothing on the other car.
How long have you been up?
Oh, long enough to do my homework. At least I know the right questions to ask. I like to get an early jump in my work before my brain wakes up enough to think of reasons not to.
Didn't my chaise used to reside over there?
Oh, yeah, no, it's here, under the underbrush. I told you I was an untidy sleepover guest.
Yes, but so worth it. Oh, my goodness, look at the time. Blair's probably in surgery by now. Oh, well. I certainly don't want to pace the floor with Todd. I'll phone the hospital every hour or so, and then I'll go there this afternoon.
See, the thing I thought I'd hang the article on is the idea of the two fathers, Manning and Thornhart. I mean, here they are, tragically joined in matters of life and death by their children. One now dead, and the other one barely hanging on. whose only hope had been the child the other now mourns. Now, all right, I'm going to write that a lot better than I just said it. But the thing is, it's so much more complicated even than that. I mean, Manning and Thornhart are joined in such profound ways. One took a bullet for the other back in Ireland. That's the kind of stuff that should bond them as blood brothers forever. But the fact that Manning violated Thornhart's love in the most brutal way, and the fact that Thornhart took liberties with Manning's love while Manning was presumed dead, all because he took that bullet for Thornhart, which is kind of as penance for what Manning did to Thornhart's love. Well, I can't keep up with it all. The thing is that now they're mortal enemies. They're tempests in the very small teapot that is Landview. They're powerhouses at opposite ends of the spectrum. One moneyed and one intellectual. And despite all of the prior interweavings of their paths, only one burning issue links them now. Who drove the car that killed both their hopes for the future?
It's the plainest thing I could think of. Kel, look, I gotta go meet Asa, but I won't leave this house until you eat something.
I can't. I can't eat. I'm sorry. All I keep thinking about is Blair and her poor dead baby and what this all has done to Star.
You gotta stop thinking about every gruesome detail. Star's gonna be okay. They found the donor, remember? And it was an accident. An accident. You were upset about Joey. You were driving. You didn't know what was going on. And by the time you found out what happened, it was too late to do anything about it.
I called 911 as soon as I realized what happened. I did. I didn't stick around. I was too afraid of what Dorian was going to say. If I knew Blair was in that car, I would have gone back.
Even if you'd known it was Blair, it still would have been too late to do anything. Just, come on, sit down and have something to eat. Come on.
I have to own up to this.
You have owned up to me.
You know what? Maybe Cassie and Andrew would know what I should do.
Don't do that. Don't let this go any farther than it has to. You and I will deal with this together. If you want to confess to someone, confess to me, but don't get your family any more involved than they already are. They have so much to handle as it is. Okay?
Cassie?
So, I'll see you at work later on.
Drew, could I talk to my cousin?
Sure thing. Way to move in on another man's turf.
Well, Drew, it's not like I stuck a flag in or claimed it for Portugal, is it?
I won't say anything to Andrew. I swear, if that's what you want.
I don't want you to worry about it. Andrew knows.
You left him?
Well, he's the one that decided it was over. Just... Look, I can't discuss it now, okay? I just don't want you to worry about me, all right?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
I am sorry that was so public. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have to go home. I have to talk to Andrew. We have to explain this to her somehow. something like this can be explained to a child his age. Just, I need some clean clothes, and I need to tell my mother.
Tell Dorian? Why do you have to do that?
There will be hell to pay if she hears it from anyone but me.
How's your niece?
She'll be in surgery for hours yet. Well, I better get back on track. I've got to set up that Prentice Little shoot. And, you know, I want things to be looking really good when Blair... Will? Where shall we have dinner tonight? Mel?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Are you? Really? Hmm? Really, really?
Really, really.
Okay. Are you always this obsessive about your work?
My work. And, everything else I turn my attention to.
Let me tell you, I'm not exactly impressed, because any man who's usually lucky enough to find himself in my boudoir isn't usually distracted by anything else, except me.
Who says I'm distracted?
Don't divert your energy, Todd. You have your hands full. Your wife and your child need your full attention. Yes, come in.
Hey, Blair, is there a lower glucose solution that we could get? I'll come back.
Wait, Marty, hold on a second.
Look, I already asked Larry to take me off Star's case. I know you don't want me anywhere near her.
No, it's not that. I wanted... I have something to say. A lot of things got said after the accident, and I'm sorry that they got said. I was freaking out, and I just wanted to say that I was sorry.
Okay. Glad you're in control now.
I think we're all glad of that. How's Patrick?
How you'd expect. He's taking this really hard. There's some things that happen in his past, his childhood, that make this especially painful for him.
Where exactly in Ireland is he from?
Horse farm in Kildare, outside Dublin.
Don't mind me.
Todd, it's going to be some time before you can see Blair. Why don't you go on home and get some rest?
So nice of you to bother to show up.
I'm sorry, I got held up at the bank.
This is your bank. This is your banker, Mr. Dunn. It is the only bank that matters.
Apologize if I caused any inconvenience, Mr. Dunn.
No trouble at all.
As you know, Dunn, Buchanan Enterprises acquired your bank 10 months ago. We are very impressed with the rate returns. The bank was a very good buy for me.
I'm glad to hear it.
The deal wasn't too bad for you either.
True.
So it seems that the bank is in a position to be very helpful to me.
Whatever we can do.
True? Tell him about it.
Mr. Dunn, this is a list of the property owners along the waterfront here. B.E. is interested in a shopping and entertainment center in this location. My grandfather is also interested in what paper you hold on these properties, mortgages, loans, like that.
And what would Mr. Buchanan like with that information?
Anybody in arrears, foreclose.
But it's not...
No buts, Dunn. I want those properties.
It's not the bank's policy to foreclose without making every effort to support the loan.
Then the bank's policy is in for a change.
Oh, we may have overdone it.
No, don't disappear on me now.
It's starting to...
How clumsy of me.
You are always dropping debris all around you, just like that cartoon character.
Yeah, well, I cleaned up the bedroom, didn't I?
Yep. And just for that, here's your soap. Oh, thank you, thank you. Tell me something. How did we end up here? I thought all you had on your mind was that article about Patrick and Todd.
Now, how could that have happened? I'm so confused.
Oh.
How could I become so distracted? Oops.
You're going to have to get that yourself. Oh, no. Nope. Not in my house, you don't.
No, wait, no. I promise. I'll only smoke it in the bathroom. It'll be like when I was 8.
8?
Yeah.
8? You have been... What is that? Come here.
What? That's
Right, babe.
a womanly thing to do. We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall fight them in the towns.
The only thing we have to fear
And
is
in the
fear
air.
itself. All right, my dear. Now that you've got your pacifier, I'm out of here.
Hey, Tweety, I'm home. Huh. Thought you were dead. Thought I was gonna have to stuff you and nail you to a perch. You're a little rat, you know that? Come here. Feed the bird. Oh, what do you think I came home to do, you dolt? Right here, too. Now, I want you to eat this, okay? Because this is breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Now, I'm sorry I don't have any clam sauce. No. Don't mope on me, okay? You. Think you're the only one that's got troubles? What about me, huh? Think I have something to get my feathers all ruffled about? Yeah, thanks for your compassion. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave you here, all right? Try not to brain yourself on the windows. I gotta get back to the hospital. Oh, now, come on. They don't allow your kind in the ICU, otherwise you could come. Well, I know how you feel, but you just can't go. I'll be back as soon as I can. All right. I'll tell you what. We'll spend a little quality time together, okay? Try and get your runty little mind around this. I got a daughter with fewer blood cells than you have toes, and I got a wife, ex-wife, whatever, more broken bones than you have feathers. Now, you aren't bad company, you know that? Good bird. And you're modest, too. Tell you what. You, go ahead and tell me all your problems. I'll just lie up here. Or we can have a little quiet time. Just don't recite any more poetry, okay? Oh, nevermore. You bet your beak, nevermore. You and I both know that Professor McPoet crashed that car on purpose. See, he was going for a hat trick, trying to kill 3 people at the same time. Blair, his kid, and, well, Star's down, but she's not out. And me, I'm too mean to die. Don't you be looking at this. You get your own food. See, Margaret, no. Margaret had said that it was her or the kid, and what better way for Patrick to solve the problem than to run the car off the road and whack into a tree, kill the kid? Yeah, right. I don't know what to do. Revenge. You are my kind of bird. Marty said something about Patrick's past, something back in Ireland. Morgue. Send him to the morgue. Oh, well, that's a good idea, but I'm talking about a different kind of morgue. See, morgue is where the sun keeps all of its old stories. Look, it's me. Go down to the morgue. Have them send me everything they got on Patrick Thornhart. Yeah, I'm at home. Everybody's got a secret. No, really, trust me on this one. Everybody's got a secret. I just have to find out what Thornhart's is.
Mother? Cassie! Sweetheart, what's the matter? What is it? Is Blair all right?
No. Yes, I mean, I think she's fine. I mean, as far as I know.
What is it?
This isn't about Blair.
Okay, so tell me if you've got some horrible news. Just get it over with and tell me what it is, because I can't stand any more
Okay,
anxiety.
I'm only discussing this with you because I don't want you to hear this from anyone but me.
What? What is it? What?
Andrew and I are splitting up.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful. So, tell me what happened.
I have no idea.
Well, you must have some idea. I mean, this is a big step. What precipitated it?
I think he did. I mean, I'm not saying that he... Yes, I was the one who... He was the one who forced the issue. I mean, this step, the choice, the breakup, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
All right. What started the confrontation?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that I slept with Kevin Buchanan. I mean, I just couldn't live with that kind of lie between us. You know, it was a really big thing to do. But I couldn't just go home and I just could lie about something that was so enormous. I mean...
Oh, sweetheart, you made a grave mistake.
What?
Look, whatever possessed you to tell the truth about something like that? I know, these things can overtake you and... Well, what happens next?
I have no idea.
Are you staying at the rectory?
No, I'm staying with Kevin.
Oh. No. I don't think that's a very good idea. Leaving home, that could look very bad for you in the divorce. I mean, this is just, sex, isn't it? And you're not in love with Kevin. I mean, it's sex. I can understand that.
Mother, would you please just quit asking me these questions, or I really haven't had a chance to focus on any of this.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just... listen, my point is this. That you don't want to get swept away by a relationship that just isn't going to mean that much to you down the road.
I thought you said you liked Kevin.
Oh, well, of course I do. Compared to Andrew, who wouldn't?
I don't really know what gave me the idea that you were going to make me feel any better.
Honey, what did I say?
Nothing. Forget it. Just forget it, all right?
Well, I'm sorry, but you really didn't expect me to be overjoyed that you've gotten entangled with Vicky's son.
That's great, Mother. Thank you. You're a real boost for my self-esteem.
Oh, never mind me.
And thank you, both of you, for letting me know this wasn't strictly a mother-daughter chat.
Well, a good investigative reporter never announces his undetected presence in the bathtub. I mean, this is the kind of thing you learn working with a veteran. Yeah, they don't teach you this stuff in J school.
Now, honey, where are you going?
I will talk to you later. And I would appreciate it if you don't mention a word of this to Vicky and Clint.
Whew. Damn, that was good. What's with the animosity between you and Vicky Carpenter? Aside from the Freudian issue of you having married her father.
It's a long story. But suffice it to say, for now, that Vicky is not going to be overjoyed when she hears that Cassie and Kevin have gotten involved. But however fierce her reaction may be, it will be nothing compared to the way she took it when she found out that I was having an affair with her younger son, Joey. And don't ask me what the reasons for that were.
I can guess. I'm more curious as to what motivated you to tell Vicky about it.
I simply felt that the time had come for her to find out.
Every day I learn a little more about you, and every day it gets more and more interesting.
You can just bet your Pulitzers on that.
The new bank policy will be what I tell you it is.
Mr. Buchanan?
I own the damn institution, so I get to make the rules.
Then I suppose that's all. Unless you have other policy you'd like to dictate?
No, not at this time, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you for meeting with us, Mr. Dunn.
A pleasure. As always.
Dorian Lord's property again. Have you done anything with this?
No, I haven't had a chance.
Oh, please, Drew, we've been through it. She's not going to sell it to me. This is going to be trouble.
All right.
Well, what? Speak up.
She likes me, Dorian. I bet I can get her to sell that property to us.
All right, hotshot. $1,000 says you can't.
I can't afford that bet.
Well, good for you. You should never make a bet you cannot cover. What do you want to put on the table? But make sure the bet is big enough so it hurts you a little when you lose it.
If, not when, if.
Semantics. The point is, if it hurts when you lose it, think how great you're going to feel when you win it. What's the bet?
Well, on what you pay me, $500 would hurt a whole lot.
$500 it is. And I'll tell you this. It's one bet I hope I lose.
Hi, how cute. I wanted you to know that I'm proceeding apace with preparations for donating my bone marrow to Star.
Proceeding apace.
Yes. How is she? Star, I mean.
She's not doing good, but she'll do better. You know what? I don't want to talk with you about this. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, some other time.
Well, I'll be happy to get out of your hair as soon as you give me my living expenses of $40,000.
Your what?
My living expenses, $40,000.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You had an awful cold. We had a telephone conversation. You were so hoarse, you were practically croaking, more like squawking.
What did you tell her? Look, Alex, more than likely you had a conversation with my parrot, because I would never loan you one thin dime.
Oh, well, excuse me, but it was no loan. And I'm sorry, if I had a phone conversation with a bird, I would know that I had a phone conversation with a bird, because I have not had a phone conversation with a bird. I know that I haven't had a phone conversation with a bird. Besides, a bird has not been born. He could bargain me down from 50 to 40 grand. Besides, he doesn't seem like he can really talk anyway.
Tell her. Now, come on now, tell her. Tell her, you little sack of millet.
I really don't understand your attitude. Not only am I granting your newspaper exclusive rights to my story, but I'm saving your daughter's life at no small personal inconvenience. I know that you've been under awful stress, and I certainly understand how extreme pressure can bring on delusions. I am sure that this story is going to have a happy ending for all of us.
You got that right. Yeah, thanks. Got it. Shakespeare, that's not it. The intended target of the Irish extremist group believed responsible for the murder of our publisher. Send him to the morgue. You're getting on my nerves. Named adjunct professor at Lambview University, that's not it. Aided Police Commissioner Buchanan in disarming an explosive device at the Palace Hotel. You see, I know all this, right? She said something about Ireland. Oh. Marty, she said Patrick was having some kind of troubles back home. Thornhart's cooperation was said to be invaluable in effecting the capture of Keneally, men of 21. Oh. The bad guys. Oh, right. Who? Right. No, just shut up for a second and listen to me. See, this guy here, right here, he was the bad guy, right? The architect, the chief cook and bottle washer for the men of 21. This guy has like 1,000,001 connections in Ireland. That's right. Keneally is the man to see.
Patrick. Hi. Hi. Take a seat. You want a drink?
No, thanks. A little early for me, Mel.
Amateur. I'd like to get your story on what happened the night of the accident.
Right, let me lay out a few things first.
Yeah, shoot.
I agreed to do this interview for two reasons. Number one, and foremost, I want to find out whoever it was that forced us off the road that night. And number two, well, anyone that likes Rafferty as much as you do is worth meeting for a drink, even if it is too early for a rank amateur like me.
Well, I admire your priorities. Please.
Simple, really, and sure no different from what you heard already. It was raining torrents, and a car must have crossed the divider. It was heading straight for us. To avoid it, I swerved, and I guess started hydroplaning and crashed into a tree. There didn't have a seatbelt on, and there was no airbag on her side of the car. And now, see, only someone as psychotic as Todd Manning would think that I did this deliberately. His hate for me is so deep that he thinks I put this whole crash together, that there was no other car.
See, I'm sure you understand tragic structure a lot better than I do, but Manning took a bullet for you back in Ireland.
Ah, come on.
No, wait. If this were a classic, heroic epic, you'd repay him by helping to save the life of his daughter, but he doesn't think of it that way.
Don't say the word heroic around him, all right? The man is a rapist and a monster. Don't make him into a hero now.
All right, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Now, you don't remember anything else before the crash?
No. Just headlights. And Blair.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to press. I know what it's like. And one horrible instant that changes your whole life.
You okay? Can I get you anything?
No, I just, feel awful, that's all.
Well, maybe if you got dressed, went outside, and got yourself a little sunlight on the back of your eyeballs, it might help. You know, it releases endorphins and all this other good stuff for you.
Yeah, maybe, when Drew gets back.
Depending on him an awful lot lately, Cal.
He's a very good friend of mine, Kevin.
All right, but just be careful with him, okay? I mean, he might not be as innocent as those puppy dog eyes make him out to be. And as far as I can see it, he doesn't really help out unless there's something in it for him.
I don't think you're in any position to judge anybody else's morality right now.
Let's go. 6 days and counting.
To Good Morning America in Scandinavia.
Kelly, it's me. I got a surprise for you. No mercy. I know how you like those pretty boys. Just want to make you feel better. No one deserves to feel as rotten as you do. Especially over something that wasn't your fault.
Thank you. It's all falling apart. First Joey, then the accident. Now Andrew and Cassie. I thought that they were the most stable couple in the world.
Stuff happens.
I'm so happy I have you. You're the one person I can count on. You're my only true friend. I told my mother.
No, I don't see any mortal wounds.
On the outside. It's horrible.
I can imagine. I haven't even figured out how to broach the subject to my mom yet. Just better make sure she's not carrying any small firearms when I do tell her.
That is not funny.
I know. Will you look at us? We're a couple of adults freaking out about how to tell our parents the news.
Hello, compadre.
Hey, Mel, how are you?
I guess you didn't recognize me with my clothes on, eh, Cassie?
Excuse me. What did he mean?
While I was spilling my guts to my mother, Mel was lurking in her tub listening to every word. He knows the whole thing.
Come on, Manning. Where are you? Aha! There you are, you psychopath.
Dublin Times, right? Oh, excuse me, Irish Times. How am I supposed to know? You're both in Dublin, right? Anyway, listen, my name is Todd Manning. I'm a publisher of a paper here called The Sun. It's in the United States, in Landview, Pennsylvania. Can you put me through to the morgue, please? Well, I'm looking for a man here who was arrested and extradited, one of the men of 21. Well, his name's Thomas Keneally. Could you tell me what prison he's in? Well, maybe you could go find out. Yeah, you can fax it to me. I'm at 215-555-0191. What's that? Email? You use that junk? All right, well, you can send it to me at boss.sun.org. Yeah, listen, as fast as you can, all right? Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.